and I can hook it underneath the lip here, and then I can pull upwards to see how much pressure that takes to release that valve. And I can tell you right now I'm pulling probably with about 3-4 ounces of pressure, and the valve is stuck. So there's no way that those floats will be able to lift that flap to close the valve in the event of a sewer backup. I'm going to continue pulling harder and harder, so now I'm pulling, oh, there we go, probably about 6-7 ounces of pressure. You can see underneath the valve there's a lot of grime and sewage and stuff that stuck that valve down. So this valve would not have closed, would not.
Once you remove that lid, you're going to remove the actual backwater valve mechanism. So it's a pole which actually has a gate attached to it. In this particular case, this valve is in need of serious maintenance. So what you could do is you could start off by rinsing off any excess detritus back into the drain, because this is connected to your building's sewer lateral, and it's going to make the cleaning process a bit easier. Then bring it to your cleaning station and add some soap and water in the solution and start cleaning. Make sure that you're thorough with cleaning all mechanisms. Here we're just taking a look to make sure that everything has been thoroughly cleaned. Then we're going to clean the actual flapper mechanism. Once that's been cleaned, you want to just inspect to ensure that the gaskets are properly intact. Here we're reattaching the flapper to the backwater valve mechanism so that can be reinserted. So everything looks good here. The hinges are working properly, the gaskets are looking good, so this is good to be reinserted. Now we're going to be cleaning the actual backwater valve body itself. So if you look down, you could clean this either with a pressure washer, something with a low PSI such as 1600 PSI or less. In this case we're using a brush attached to the pole, and then we're going to reinsert the actual backwater valve housing. In this case, be very careful when reinserting this backwater valve mechanism, because it is sort of delicate and you want to make sure that you're putting it in the correct place. So you will feel a slot in which this cartridge will slide into, and when you push down you'll be able to feel that it's snug, and there's a little bit of a click that happens. So once it's been sort of lowered and put correctly into place, just ensure that it's been reinserted snugly. There, and press down to make sure that it's fully inserted. And we have a fully maintained and clean backwater valve ready for the next flood.